Yo, dog, so I'm really so sorry, dog. Are we back anyways? You feel me? We back. Let's continue the video. Let me make sure you guys can see that shit. Okay, we back.
So you could put the gearbox back in, drive it down the road, it's no better. And then you've got to strip the car again to take the gearbox back out. As you know, I think it was 3 days' work to separate the car.
We simply have no choice. Our testing is real time. Build the car, fit the gearbox, and pray it works. And if not, we start the whole process again, which I now think is the problem everyone has had before. This is why we are 3 years down the line.
This box has been in and out more time than the rugby team in Reese's mum's bedroom.
Nah, that's crazy.
To pushing your business forward through the twists and turns,
All that, bro.
and always keeping your eye on the bigger picture.
Let me tell you what I'm trying to do.
Every insight counts.
What we used to
All that, bro. This is my other plan. I just like, I wanna get a Wi-Fi only for streaming, you feel me? I only use that Wi-Fi when I'm streaming and stuff, you feel me? Because the thing is, like, this Wi-Fi it keeps offering and, on, so it's like, I can't just like, stream. But like, hey, bro, it is what it is.
to do was do a full end-of-line test when we got a transmission back, which was a full test on the test rig, which would take anything from half a day to a day. It does all the shifts in and out of gear.
Yeah.
Gets fully up to temperature.
This test rig is basically a 1,000 horsepower car. It simulates the extreme forces the car gives out in real life, but importantly, without taking the time and money to fit it into the car. Ricardo is the only place in the world which can diagnose a problem and set this gearbox up.
Quite often the gearbox would come back with a fault code. So the car's
In this
TCU
situation,
picks up a fault code.
All right, bro. In this situation, bro, you need to be Elon Musk. Wow, you need to have money, bro. Like what I mean is, okay, you fix something and then something breaks. Now you have to spend 300K. Huh, that's crazy, bro.
Said it's got this fault, then you'd put it on the test rig and you'd actually find some other faults as well as the one that was reported.
Crazy, bro.
So you think at the moment you've got a reverse problem, there could be any sort of like tiny little problems with other parts of the transmission as well.
Because nobody's got a test rig.
No, the only place that's got the test rig is the manufacturer.
Not good. We simply have no way of checking this gearbox before we literally rebuild it into the full car. And if it's not set up to perfection, the forces can multiply to dramatically increase wear and potential failure. And remember, with no new gearbox available from Bugatti, if this gearbox does fully explode, then we are truly knackered.
The story goes, a bit of swarf has gone into the box, not killed any gears, but like that's broke up and apparently the swarf in there has blocked something.
Yeah, that is a concern as well because there's such a big hydraulic circuit on the gearbox. There is quite a few very small hydraulic channels within what's called the center plate of the gearbox, and that's where all the hydraulic circuit is. So if there's any in that would need stripping down and cleaning for sure.
But a lot of the time you'd have to put it on the bench and fix more than one thing.
Yes.
Where is this bench?
It's about 25 miles down the road
Is
from
it?
you.
Do you think? You haven't still got a key, have you?
No, unfortunately not, no.
All we can do is hope that we get extremely lucky, that the swarf is the only issue. But let's face it, 3 years down the line, it's safe to say the odds are not in my favour.
I really have no idea what we do from here. I need to see this gearbox and discuss with the guy in Holland to ensure he knows exactly what we're up against.
But that is where the big problem lies. I paid £900,000 for a car which I was told the gearbox was currently being fixed by a spec.
For those people who don't know, niggas probably like, why are you laughing? Let me show you something, bro. I just wanna convert this price into US dollars, you feel me? No, let's just convert it to ounce, you feel me? And then I'll convert it to US dollars. Hold up. Hold up. I just like wait, what? You bought a car for nah. Hold up. How much is this? Whoa. That is 19. Wait. That is 19 million. Bro, this is 19 million. Bro, that is 19 million. You buy a car for 19 million and then you find out the gearbox is broken. Damn. Wait, what? 19 million rounds. Now that can't work. Is this true? No, damn. Okay, what about in US dollars? What about in US dollars? What is American money? The United States dollar. No. Okay, 19 million. 19. You're not 19 million, what am I saying? Wait, did I even type that shit right? In the USA, that is about like damn bro. Hold up. I can't even see this money. Hold up. Let me break it like this. Let me break it like this. Oh sorry. Hold up, let me break it like this. Let me break it like this. Okay, I'm really okay. I don't know why I keep removing it. Oh, damn, bro. In the USA, that is 1.2 million. 1.2 million and $19,568. That's so expensive, bro. You buy a car for 1 million. Could have like, bro, you know what you could buy with that money? A Porsche GT3 RS, a Ferrari SF90, bro, better cars. Damn, bro. Nah, what? Let's see what the comments are saying. Barack, a cancer patient, killed me off. Missouri Bolo bed owners, 3 different shops. This is lost. Check all the wrong boxes. I want like, bro, let's just watch the video, you feel me? A lot of us are gonna say something bad, but like, oh,
specialist in Holland. That is literally
so it's a waste of
all I
time.
know. And when I
stuff.
made
This
the
is what
transfer,
video,
I was
bro.
promised within the next few weeks the freshly repaired gearbox would be fixed and back in the UK. Well, that simply hasn't happened.
I have had little communication. No progress pictures, no emails, no reason to why this gearbox is so delayed. Literally nothing. And I know this is ridiculous.
Nah,
I don't
we
even
buy a
know what
Bugatti.
repair
I'm
company
chilling,
Holland
I'm
are
chilling.
even called.
And we have heard so many horror stories about repair jobs going wrong in the past, even valuable parts going missing.
Me chasing with no real answers is making me very nervous. It's been nearly 2 months since I bought this car and I'm starting to get frustrated.
2 months
with
since
what
you
is
bought the
going
car.
on. It's
Damn.
about time we had some answers.
Hey Mark, you alright?
Yeah, you.
Just called to see how things are progressing. Obviously, I haven't heard from you for a few days. Just want to sort of what the latest is, really.
We haven't really got very far, if I'm honest, and like weeks are ticking by, and yeah.
So, have you reached out to the gearbox guy in Holland? Is it? He's in Holland. Is that correct?
Yeah, I don't know him, Jamie knows him.
So here is the situation right now. Jamie is the middleman as we stand right now. He has arranged for the gearbox to be repaired way before I owned the car. The gearbox was stripped and sent to a specialist in Holland.
Jamie is helping out, but I selfishly need this to be priority. We need this gearbox now.
Well, no, I would suggest, why don't we go and try and find the guy, meet him, see how he's progressing, actually touch and feel the gearbox. No,
That's what's going on. That's what's going on. He's going through it. The guy who they sent to fix the gearbox is like, this is hard as fuck. Nah, bro, that guy is going through it. Nah, it's bro, because I don't know if you guys heard, is this guy said it was hard for him to build the gearbox. So what makes him think that the guy is not gonna be chasing out?
You know?
No, you're right, because if you imagine, I think he's probably had it for about a year, and there's obviously a reason why he's had it for a year.
Of course.
So it'd be nice to know what that reason is.
Correct. You know, he might even need some assistance from you with sourcing of parts, and obviously with your wide network of people that are following the channel, maybe they can assist with something that he can't get his hands on. You just never know.
I think because we've sort of almost wasted a few weeks already, I think you're right. I think
Ideal situation, bro, you don't need kids, dog. You can't have kids.
Work,
bro. In this situation, you can't have kids, bro.
Amsterdam. Yeah, another
bro, kids just put stress on you, dog. Nah, that would be crazy, dog.
In that case, I'm going to join you.
We are going to track this gearbox down. Ollie is doing some digging right now. And I am going to phone a friend.
How are you, right?
Yeah, good, thank you. We've not got very far, okay, so we don't exactly know much about this gearbox still, and obviously time's ticking. I spoke to Ollie, and he really suggests that we go see this gearbox. The company in Holland. Now, you know them, don't you?
Yeah, they're good people.
So would any chance that we can go and see our gearbox?
Let me speak to them and see if we can get it organised. The filming might be difficult, just because I know they've got a lot of stuff there that is specialist, and they've probably got some confidentiality agreements in place. But let me speak to them and see what we can organise for you, Mark.
So Matt is going to try and arrange a visit, and pronto.
Alright, bro. I like what he's doing, bro. Instead of just okay, let's say instead of just you made a deal with someone or me sort out this gearbox, fix it, and then that person's like, I'll let you know. He's not just waiting for that one person to apply for him to move on. He's he's making deals with 3 or 5 different other people. You feel me? I like that, bro. You feel me?
While we waited
That's
to hear back, we did some good old internet stalking to get as much info and history on this car. And I think I found the actual moment that my gearbox broke.
Right, after the last video, we've had some amazing response all about the history of this car. People who saw it in Dubai, people who saw it at the docks, people who saw it when it was imported, car shows, driving around.
We also found the previous owner's Instagram with photos and videos of the car being used.
You can see when it actually got delivered. This is the first day he owned it. And you'll see it's on Dubai plates. So this was before it was actually imported and registered into the UK. So there it is, look at that. Looked beautiful back then. Now that's 409 weeks ago. Now that's about 8 years ago. Wow. He obviously used it quite a lot. At one stage he had 2 Bugatti Veyrons at the same time. And we are going to try and get in contact with this guy so he can tell us a bit more about it.
So we know he imported and owned it around 2018. But we also found a video, which we think is the very moment the gearbox broke. But twist, back in 2016, 10 years ago.
This car has been in a very famous movie in Bollywood. So, if we show you this. Ready? There she is. Obviously not going backwards. still going forwards there, but no proof of it having reverse.
It looks a bit scratchy.
But there it is. Look at the handprints all over it. So cool that this was like in almost this is a proper mainstream movie. Look at the carbon fibre you could see. You've seen this, haven't you? Have I been set up here?
I think I know why your gearbox doesn't work.
Hopefully that was AI. All joking aside though, we have previous photos and car spots all along its life, until we have found the photo of the car being stripped in a garage that it was obviously sent to for repair when the gearbox initially broke.
This is a garage called Verdi Supercars, and here is the gearbox with the problem. We now split the powertrain and drivetrain from the main body of the Veyron. So this is the car, which we now have with a gearbox attached, but obviously back then broken. Well, this is the first time it was split, and this is back in 2022. So this is when we were told the car was apart for 3 years, but it's actually been 3.5 years, nearly 4 years. This car has been in this state.
This could be the missing link, our chance to find out how and why this car is still broke. So I called the owner of the garage, Verdi.
Hi, Carl.
Hey, Mark.
Thanks for speaking to us. Now, I think you've had the gearbox apart of the car I now own.
Yes, absolutely.
What was the story? What was wrong with it?
I came with the reverse gear selection problematic.
Yeah.
So from experience, we tried everything externally first. Basically, no matter which way we juggled the solenoids on top, you know, the selector solenoids,
Yes.
it didn't do the trick. So we was being clever. We didn't just strip the box blindly.
Yeah.
Then we found out we have to go inside it. So we carried on an inspection of all the gears, forks, selector shafts, and then we started checking the electronics inside. Guess what? We found the reverse gear solenoid was weak.
Wow.
So it wasn't allowing full pressure to select to move the fork into reverse.
So it was nothing bad. It wasn't like anything smashed.
No, not at all.
And then obviously did you put the car back together?
Yeah, we bought a new solenoid, boxed it all up, checked it on the bench by using airline, not hydraulics. Every gear was popping in and out perfectly. Put it all back. But we got the videos of cars going forward, back, everywhere. Over on the motorways. We tested the cars.
So the gearbox was fixed.
Gearbox was fixed. There's nothing on the box. I don't care who looks inside. They can look inside. If there's an error now, it's definitely external. It's got nothing to the inside of the box. It might not be the box either. It's something external that's causing the issue.
Vibe coders, ready to build more? Meet Base 44.
What the hell is going on? 3.5 years ago, Carl fixed this gearbox. It came in with no reverse gear. It went out working. So did the swerve come from further down the hydraulic line? And this gearbox itself, is it actually fine? So is the gearbox stripped in pieces in Holland for no reason? Is this a big waste of time? The issue could be somewhere else on this extremely complicated car. Hopefully, we can find out soon. Right, good news. I've just had a phone call with Matt from Furlongers, and we are going to get to go and see this gearbox. It's at a drivetrain specialist in Holland, and the guy who is the wizard who works there is called Pascal. Now, it's been there for over a year, and the reason is simply because the parts which he's needed are obviously not on a shelf. Well, they are on a shelf in Bugatti, but he, like all of us lot, can't get those direct from them. So he's had to make everything specially from scratch. Every gear, every O-ring, every gasket has had to be handmade. So it looks like we're going on another work trip. I think we've got to go through Amsterdam to get to the gearbox man.
Where is the gearbox man?
The other side of Amsterdam, obviously I just said. So basically, we're here.
Yeah.
The gearbox man is here.
Yeah.
We have to go through Amsterdam. And I think that's about where we run out of petrol. need our dinner, etc., etc.
Yeah, I think a work trip to Amsterdam would be fair.
The gearbox, man, for Christ's sake, don't get me in trouble.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah. A work trip to
Why can't you just fly there? Why can't you just like fly there, bro? That's what I'm saying, bro. Why can't you just like fly there?
So I want to check 3 things when we meet Pascal. Number 1, what has he found which is wrong? Number 2, is it fixed or can it even be fixed? And number 3, will it be checked and tested before we put it back in the car? There is a lot riding on this without a doubt, but for now we need to enjoy the road trip and keep our fingers crossed.
Right, for this work trip, we're going to be paying for everything on the Revolut card. And some good news, when you sign up and use this card for the first time, you get a free £20 to spend on anything. Now, I trust my money with Revolut because over 70 million people use this worldwide, mainly because of all the great features, including Rev Points. With this fuel stop, I'm going to earn about 40 Rev Points, which I can redeem on airline miles or gift cards. One big concern is obviously the money side. Now, when I did the deal for this car, I was told that the gearbox had been paid up to the current situation, but the massive problem is we don't know what that current situation is. Is it only 10% fixed? Do we still have to pay the other 90%, which we don't know how much that is, and it could be a big figure. So hopefully when we see Pascal today, we'll know roughly where we are and we can calculate how much this repair is going to cost to get this beautiful Bugatti Veyron working. The metal plan is one of the coolest features because you get this really cool metal card. You also get great perks like high interest rates on savings and also subscriptions up to 170 features. Right, welcome to Amsterdam, where they have a funny currency, but don't worry, Revolut use a currency exchange which takes away all the hassle and worry, so you can enjoy your holiday. Works trip. Definitely. That, however, does not look like a works trip. So it's a no-brainer, so sign up to the whole family to this
Quickest route, indeed ladies, across Europe to hopefully should have been ready to drop back in the car and get this car on the road 6 weeks ago. But instead, we've had pretty much radio silence. And the new problem, as we were told earlier in this video, that there are potentially more reasons why a rebuilt gearbox still might not even solve the reverse issue. The real source of the problem might in fact still be bolted on the car back in England. So for now, let's meet the people who are hopefully solving the nightmare.
Good morning.
Pascal? Nice to meet
The
you.
famous guy. Hello. Hi,
This is really nice.
Pascal. Come on in, welcome.
Thank you. We've tried to get hold of you. Honestly, we've got so many questions and no answers. No answers, so we don't know where we are, so...
Yeah, let's come in. We go to the gearbox first.
What a lovely smell. So is this ours?
It's yours. Yeah, this is yours.
Here she is, the missing part to my £1 million Bugatti Veyron paperweight. And my God, this thing looks complicated. But it is in the condition we were told. It looks perfect. But obviously, I am no gearbox expert. Let's finally get some answers.
So you found a problem. There was a problem.
Yeah, so what we found is actually with the mechanical parts of the gearbox, there's not much wrong. We dwarf, and as you can see, it's all hydraulics.
Yeah, so they can't be blocked.
And so in all small channels there was a swarf inside. So we assume, we don't know for sure, but we assume that has one that is causing the troubles with shifting into the reverser.
So I think that's great news. Pascal has seen an issue with debris swarf and cleaned the box and cleaned all the channels out that Ed told us about.
And do we know where that swarf has come from?
No.
But there's no proof of it anywhere, there's no sign of it.
No.
Which is really concerning. Like Carl Verdi told us, maybe this isn't the real problem. But we also saw some other very strange damage.
We see some extreme wear on the clutch plates.
I haven't seen burning like this before on a clutch. It's just almost one spot.
When clutch plates wear, you would see normally a circular wear pattern. And this is just a wear pattern on one side. So I have no idea where that's coming from. This is weird.
This is a worry. Why? Why has the clutch burned like this? And with no problem to fix it, it worries me that it will happen again. So whilst it's apart, the former owner had taken the cautious, sensible approach and asked Pascal to replace the whole clutch.
Our problem is that, of course, Bugatti doesn't want to help, we don't have any information. So these are now remanufactured in Korea. That's how we start, with a 3D print.
Oh wow.
That's just the basic design first, and then we go to the laser cutting. Yeah, and obviously it has to do with the play inside the basket. Yeah, this goes inside the basket, and you don't want to have the plate doing too much like this. But if you make it too tight, they will not slide. So that is, and we don't know the design intention of the of the engineer. So we have to take our experience and just try to get it. We have been told that they are now ready for dispatch. They are coming now. So
and they're just going to be air freighted here. Hopefully,
that's what we One of the biggest worries, and that is you need a lot of special equipment. So we all remanufactured all the equipment to at least open the gearbox.
Okay, I do see now why everything has taken so long. What should be like the other brands, a very simple process. A phone call to the main dealer, order some parts, pay by card, and a day later, those parts arrive. But with Bugatti, we are really on our own.
Pascal has had to design and do almost a guessing game, making parts from only experience and knowledge of how he believes this system should work. Pascal even had to manufacture a special tool to split the casings.
So this is something and when we have already pre-assembled most of the parts, there are now there's one gasket missing. They are now being cut.
Because again, you can't buy that.
Yeah, nothing.
At least now we know the gearbox is clean and in good condition.
Pascal seems like the man.
Nah, bro's going through it. Nah, he's going through it. Nah, you could tell that, yo. Nah, he's going through it, bro. Nah, bro, Bugatti, dog. Nah, wallah, bro, engineering is not an easy thing, bro. He's going through it.
When it comes to this stuff, we saw some really cool stuff off camera. They are definitely designing, working, and making some extremely special projects.
We now know we need a gasket which is nearly finished and some clutch plates which are also made and in transit.
But the big question, we have found no real proper damage. Yes, it's been cleaned. Yes, we've replaced all the worn parts. But is this going to fix our car going into reverse? Do we know it's going to work?
That is so hard. That is when we took this job, because we are always a little bit reluctant of doing it because it's an open end. In theory, when everything goes together, I have no idea why it should not work.
But if this bit's good, it might obviously be a problem somewhere else as well.
Yes.
And the swarf may just be another problem.
Collateral damage or whatever. Yeah, that is not out of the woods yet. But
even when it leaves here, we're definitely not going to be let out of the woods.
No, that's the problem. We don't have a test bench, so we cannot test anything.
Our universe is vast, full of challenges and opportunities. And you are at its center, with the power to shape it.
I really hope that Pascal was going to find a broken or a worn reverse gear, maybe a bent selector fork or a sloppy bearing, some sort of obvious fail. I wish he had found a part which needed replacing, and then we could be more confident that it would be the solution. The gearbox is soon going to be fixed, and with no means of testing it, it's going to be shipped back to Furlongers to rebuild the car, and then literally, we hope for some sort of miracle. And if it doesn't work, it's going to be one huge disaster.
Yeah, we can't know that 100%.
Nah, bro, that'll be crazy, bro.
Sure, although some channels were pretty blocked. So
would that be enough, do you think, for that reversed gear?
Again, I'm a technician, so if I would say yes if I know 100% sure, but I'm not 100% sure, but it's likely. Yeah, likely.
Simple facts, we're going to have to go in blind, assemble and pray. So, what about timescales? When can we get this magical gearbox collected?
I think we have between 1 and 2 weeks labor to go, so we're not that far off.
I really believe we have a great team on this car. We are giving ourselves the best chances, but without
I was going through it was my bad, bro. They just watched the video.
Test bench Ricardo has, I don't know which way this is going to go. One last thing though, the worry from day one. Where are we with costs? The deal was the bill was paid up to the day I bought the car. But was that the case? And what bill is left to settle with Pascal?
We know a new gearbox was potentially £300,000, but good news, because the bill left with Pascal to square up this gearbox is between £10,000 and £20,000. And of course, yes, we have lots of bills and problems which are potentially going to be massive. But the gearbox at 20 grand instead of 300k, well, now we are potentially really winning. But obviously, only time is going to tell. And that unfortunately is going to be at least 5 weeks from now to see if this car will select reverse and go backwards. So please make sure you are subscribed to not miss this epic build. And I'll also be giving you updates.
Damn, bro, that's crazy, dog. I'm gonna lie to you, bro. Nah, that's crazy.
I let it in,